They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Rockets' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the field first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
To the air, it's Cooper. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Everett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They punted away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Cooper. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Dave. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Tempo and overdrive. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. That's That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense got it on the run. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up 7-2. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. He completes the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down for from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Cooper. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Great pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Cooper. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Dukes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finding open areas. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the back. Oh, he got loose. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Dropping back, it's Cooper. got a man. It's Pryor. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll test the right side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That slices the lead to 2. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Catch open down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Everett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rockets have moved it inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. And that one's way too far for everybody. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets need to pick it up on 4th down. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw. It's Cooper. That's caught. It's Pryor. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working that left side now.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Using his legs to buy some time. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the offense just going to spike it here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Everett. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He's got, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. let that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking for a man. It's Cooper. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Cooper. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Dukes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rockets have their offense in high gear. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What an individual individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants it all. Touchdown Rockets. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go back to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grabbed behind the line. It's Everett. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Touchdown, Toledo. And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things.